Let's see what the universe got for you right now. And if you are new here, welcome. I also want to say a special thank you to all my subscribers. Pisces, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Knights of Swords. So you have an important message for them. It's beautiful because this is an individual that they have done certain things to receive the message that you are about to deliver to them. They have offered amazing things, beautiful things, expensive things to other individuals just to get the message that you got for them. They have done research, investigation, they have asked, looked for. It's amazing because where they should have looked for, first of all, they left it all the way to the end. And of course, only God is that clever. Only God can do such thing to where God allowed them, even if they were spending or investing in a way. They they gave up. They finally gave up, and they went to God. But you see, that's what I'm saying. They left it to the end. They went to God, and God is like, well, finally, you come to me, and this is why God is sending them towards you. You see, God is sending you to them. And this is why you are describing everything that you, it's like you see it all. You can see it. Where it's amazing because they almost see you as a freaking miracle. They feel you as a miracle. Why? Because again, they have been searching, they have been paying, they have been providing, they have been offering, they have been doing so much just to get the message, and they couldn't find it. They looked everywhere. This is what at the end they just gave up, and then they went to God and said, well, God is like, hi. What I'm getting is that this is the type of individual that doesn't go to they didn't even believe in that like that. It's like they had a, I'm going to call it a weird connection with God. All connections are valid and beautiful, but just a type of connection with God where they knew the God was there, but they didn't really had a connection with God like that. So it's amazing because they ran out of options. But again, tell me more, a little bit more, because first of all, how do they know about the message, or what the heck they were searching for? What was the thing that you are delivering to them? At the same time, we are going to find out because you are now delivering the message to them. But yes, you definitely, you get there, and it's very unexpected. Hi, welcome in. It's very unexpected. They do see it as a miracle because as soon as they go to God, God responds right away. This is why you show up, because you are the message. But tell me more. Tell me, let's just continue here. Okay. For some reason, for whatever reason it is, what I'm getting is, wow, if it's been a while, or it feels like it's been a while. It's a beautiful feeling, such a beautiful feeling, but it's almost like, wow, it's been a while. Now, why has it been a while? There's so many freaking things going on right now. the high priestess. They are going to know that you are the message. They are going to know that God is responding through you because of what you know, because of what you're telling them. What you are telling them is telling them that you are. And it's beautiful because it's all going on through intuition. And the thing is just that it's so aligned, so synchronized that their ears go up. Their ears go up because they know that they recognize, they have a recognition of, this is what the heck I was looking for. This is what I was searching. This is it. And it's beautiful because they have an identification. They have a connection with what's going on. It's like a puzzle. When you connect, when you have a piece of the puzzle and then you put it together and it fits perfectly, it just makes sense. Even the colors align, everything just aligns. The Empress. It's beautiful because when you first talked to them, when you first saw them, when you first interacted with them, you you found them as they were about to spend more of their finance on trying to get the message. And it's beautiful because you communicate with them, after you deliver some of the message, they completely change. It's like they put away their money, they put away they put away certain things relating to wealth. I say certain things because some things, what I'm getting, their health, the way they think, even their beauty, it's something that they cannot hide. And that is something beautiful. But it's beautiful because they show up as it's like they turn around, and they show up, they present themselves as the Empress, and it's such a beautiful, powerful energy. Where it's beautiful because what I'm getting is that, and again, only God can allow such things and be that clever, because what I'm getting is that so much of what you delivered to them, of what you said to them, it was just confirmation for them. They already knew. Here with the high priestess, they are intuitive. But the thing is that they were not trusting themselves like that. Even though they knew, even though they were right the whole time, they were just not trusting themselves with the information, with the knowing, with the synchronicities, with their intuition. They were not believing and trusting their intuition. It's amazing because at the end of the day, it is a beautiful thing because it's just reinforcement, it's just confirmation, it's just letting them know, yes, you were right. You know this about this, you remember this, you know about this, all about it. You already know the answer, you already know what it is, you're right. So it's just like a big, oh wow. It's like they get a smile, they get a big smile because they do feel a little like that, where they're like, dang, I should have listened to myself. I should have just trusted myself. But either way, it's beautiful because they do get more of that. Now they know that they can trust their intuition, their knowing, their abilities. And to me, that's a celebration. It's beautiful. So there's already two things that are standing out from all of this, and they are beautiful. One, always go to God first. That's just golden right there. That's number one. This person had to learn, let's say, the hard way. It was, even though it wasn't hard for them, because all the everything that they invested, all that that they spend, all that finance, they have plenty, and there's no way they'll ever run out. They are abundant. That's a beautiful thing. But they did have to learn that. Always go to God first. It's amazing because they left God at the end. It's like God is like, okay. He's like, first of all, I got all the answers. I know everything. It's like, why would you wait till the end? No. Always go to God first. Second thing that I believe is something gorgeous as well is trust yourself. Trust what you know. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut. King of Wands. Wow. Oh. Wow. Because they're letting you know. Oh, I see you. Like, yeah, I see you. I like justice. Whoa. Not just that, they see the divine backing you up. So they see you and they see the divine, and it's beautiful. Because what I'm getting is that, of course, they see you and they see you as a beautiful human that you are, but it's not so much that they see the divine, even though they do. They just see this thing backing you up. This and it shows up as justice. It's just protection, security. It's just this. Oh my God! It's like a giant as a bodyguard. Is that you have a bodyguard with you all the time, but it doesn't look like a giant, even though it does. It got that presence of a giant. It's the divine. It's love. It's love. Love surrounds you. Love protects you. Love is your protection, your shield. And they see that, and they believe it's beautiful. It is a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing. But they also see you though. It's like they see you and they appreciate so much of you. They like certain things about you. So they like anything, everything about you. But there's some things that they do truly love and appreciate. And one of them is your confidence, your honesty. They find you very attractive, okay? They do. That's just a fact. But it's beautiful because what I'm getting is that you are their type. I don't know what that means. It's beautiful because for them to say that, they're letting me know that they don't say that. They don't really say that. But with you, you are their type. I am your Whitney Houston. Oh my goodness. I do believe that you are my bodyguard. I believe that. And you do it too. It's amazing because there's been some situations, there's been some times where I'm like, Is anyone there?" And then you show up. I'm like, they're there. They're there. Mm-hmm. So trust me, I believe that. You actually do. There's been many situations where you had protected me, and that's beautiful. Thank you. That's how I know that protection is always there. Shout out to Winnie. I feel like she was one of the individuals I was watching. It's amazing because it wasn't the first time watching and enjoying. This is why I say, oh, it feels like it's been a long time. See? You are a beautiful one. Thank you. Just with your presence, you do it. Eight of Cups. Page of Pentacles, Death. So God talks about you, refers to you as the light, because there's so many individuals that have those instructions from God. Go over there, follow that light. Do you see that light? Go over there. And it's amazing because I'm talking about individuals that are dealing with God, individuals that listen to God, that individuals that know that that's the best thing to ever do, is to listen to the guidance of God. So they do. And it's beautiful because it's not so much that you are there receiving them, you are there performing, you are there doing something. And what you are doing is an example for them. Because what I'm getting is that you are eliminating death. So what you are doing is you are putting life to where there was none. It's amazing because the example that I'm getting is it represents a little bit the bees. Perhaps is the productivity or the repetition or the basics, but it's all together. Fundamentals plus repetition and the productivity, the doing of it. So you, for some reason, you get a little ball of light, you get it, and then you put it in a room where it's dark. There's darkness. There's only darkness. And then you do it again to another room that is completely dark, pitch black. You get a little ball of light, and then you put it in there, and then it stays there. And now the room is illuminated. Now there's light. It's amazing because as soon as the light is there, life starts to happen in ways that I'm not going to describe, but it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. What I'm getting is that with that light, imagination starts to flourish, and imagination it's endless. In imagination, you can create anything, anything, and as much of it. And it's amazing because we were talking about abundance. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Thank you. That is just so beautiful. Whoa, do you see how that's powerful? That's powerful. Because what I'm getting is that you are allowing life, or you are the one that is planting that seed of life in worlds. It's amazing because I see a rainbow right now, and that's like the first time I've ever seen a rainbow during a life, especially for Pisces. Wow, it is so freaking magical because of what I'm saying too. Hi, especially because of what I'm saying. Oh my God! You see, I'm looking at the rainbow, and it's a little faded. It's cool. I still see it. It's, oh my God! What I'm feeling is amazing. And then I see a bird go through it, and I can see that it's a bird because it moves like that, and it looks like a big old bird. It looks like a big bird because of the way I'm able to see it. It looks so little, almost look like an airplane. But I can see the wings moving like that. Mm. You see, it just applies so perfectly because I was talking about empty rooms. For some reason, it's like a room. Thank you so much. Thank God for my accent. And shout out to you too, though. Thank you. I appreciate you. Even though I can't really hear it, or it's just just another beautiful thing. I was talking about empty rooms. For some reason, it's an empty room, but it's not so much of a big room, more of a space where almost is my only my hand fits there. But in those rooms, in those spaces of darkness, I was able to put a little ball of light, and that was the thing that allowed life to happen. So you gave life, you create, even though there's so much that you don't know how it happens. You just know it happens. You just know it's real. You just know it's happening. And it's amazing because that light that you put in those places, in those rooms, it's your own light. It's amazing because you are so productive with it. You do so much. You do so many spaces, so many rooms. It's like, yeah, you are not running out of that light. It's like, no, I am light. You are limitless. You are infinite. It's amazing because now you understand why God refers to you as light. Follow the light. Do you see the lights over there? Go that way. It's amazing because they get there and they see you do everything that I just explained. It's like it's an example. It's an example. You are an example to them. Do as I do. So every time you imagine, you are doing that. You are providing light, life to that reality, to that vision, to that imagination. It's amazing because I was actually thinking about it today, where the old version of you see, becomes an old version of you. The old version of you dies, and the new version of you is now born. Don't be afraid to let go of the old version of you. Some individuals call it a sacrifice. Man, it's amazing because there is a movie it's a Spider-Man movie. It's one of the versions. It's the cartoon one with the Hispanic Spider-Man. And then I believe it's that the last movie, I don't have the titles and all that, but in the last movie, a an older version of himself shows up and he's trying to kill him. And meaning an old version, not an old version, no, like a grown version of himself. And he looks more of a badass too. So you can see on the expression and even what they're wearing, what the outfit and all of that. And it's like, oh, it's amazing because there's some individuals that they don't want to let go of that version of themselves, the current version or the old, but they don't want to let go. So it's like, what do you mean you don't? It's like what do you mean you don't want to let go? It's like you don't want to let that, you don't want to see that die, you don't want to let it die. So you must. So you cannot. You can pick any state. You can pick any state. You can be anyone. You can be anything you want, but you must be willing to let go of all other states to be that state. So you have one reality. You can't have an old version of you and the new version of you in the same reality at the same time. You cannot. The strongest will survive, it says. What does that mean? The one that you want more. So if you want your old version of you, you're gonna get that. You're gonna keep that. Now if your desire is greater to be a better version of you, or however you want, to whoever you want to become, whatever you want to become, that desire needs to be stronger, and you must be willing to let go of the old version. Pisces, thank you so much for your time, your energy. I hope this helped a lot, and I will see you next time. Peace.